good evening everyone, a very warm welcome on this fine Wednesday evening. My name is Nick and yes, it's Wednesday, which I'm sure you worked out. So last week we did a test, didn't we? We did a 1 hour test Commodore 64 stream, which seemed to go okay. So this time we're going to attempt to do a 2 hour one and see how that goes. So hello everyone that's joined the stream early. I see there Retro Coder, Gumdio, Julie, thank you for joining in. Now there's a few graphics I'm going to try out. I don't think they're working straight away. Let's have a quick look on here. No, it doesn't seem like they're working. Anyway, the extra graphics you see there's an arrow just above the Ko-Fi.com. That was supposed to see how many people are in the chat. So I don't know if that's delayed or anything, or maybe I need to have something switched on, so I need to work at that. And underneath the Twitter handle, there was supposed to be events that go down, but you know, it's a slow winding road to gradually make things a bit better. But yes, so I've selected quite a few games to have a look at this time, about 8 or 9. But I think we'll start with a game that we did play in the test there. Hi Lemmy. I think we'll have a go at Space Taxi first of all, just to see everything is working okay, and then we'll do some newer ones. I think the first 4 I've got lined up are Tetris, Burger Time, Power Drift and Hungry Horace. Before I get going though, let's just see if I can get that arbitrary thing to work with the viewer count. I won't be a few seconds here. It might work, it might not, but it'd be good if I can actually get that working during this thing. If not, I just have to work a bit on my own thing. So I hope you've had a good day everyone. We're going to just do a little bit of relaxing here with some games. So the first 4 I'm going to look at Tetris, Burger Time, Power Drift and Hungry Horace, I think. So there we go. But yeah, we'll load up Space Taxi first. Can everyone hear me okay? We'll start there. How am I sounding? Are the sound volumes okay for you? Let's get Space Taxi in the thing. I'll try and get Shinobi maybe for next time going forward. Hello, the Victory Duck there. Space Taxi. Oh, let's start. Right, okie dokie. Right, we're loading Space Taxi. I haven't played a great deal of Commodore 64 games, thanks to Victory Duck. But yeah, I haven't played a great deal of Commodore games, but my favourite so far is Space Taxi. So we'll start off on that because I know that works. And then next time I'll... well, a bit later on I'll have the others. You old gamer Steve, you're coding a Space Taxi clone for the Switch. Oh, well, that should be quite interesting to look at. Right, Space Taxi. This seems to be working okay. So when it says above Ko-Fi, the graphic on there, on my one it says 0, the people watching, which isn't quite the case. Can't see there's already more of you actually in the stream. Are you seeing 0 as well? That's supposed to be a clever little widget telling me how many people's looking, but obviously that doesn't work. Oh man. Oops. Let's have a look here. Morning shift. Let's do the morning shift. Morning shift is always good. So this is a game of skill where you just got to hover around, taking up taxi fares and 0 as well. Oh well. You can't trust these widgets. But we're gonna have fun regardless. I was gonna say I'm sure there was more than 0 of you in there. 16, right? Okay, so 16 is more than 0. Let's pick up this person in our Commodore 64 extravaganza. I don't know who this guy is, but he's got a taxi and he's getting in. Up, I know about up. Up's quite easy. So this is the first one. Don't crash into the sides. There we go. So he's done that with great aplomb. Well done, Nick. I'll turn that widget on and off after we've done this. Right, okay. I don't know how many frames a second I've got this on Coder TV. I had to experiment with it. What platform did he say he wanted to go to? Was it a 1? That's it, right. Oh, that's close to the ceiling. Oh, what a feeling when you're close to the ceiling. Right, get out, sir. I think I'm on 20 frames a second, so I've really dropped it down to as low as I possibly can. I think it sort of like survives on this. There we go. Right. Oh, why is it saying no thingamajigs? Right, lower that down, but in you get, sir. Right, if you don't hear him properly, he does actually say down the bottom, doesn't it, there? As we go past this big milkshake. I don't know why the taxi's so tiny. Right. There we go. So, if you didn't know, Space Taxis by Muse Software in 1984. 1984. Good stuff. Hey, taxi. It's good that their voices, I think it's the same speech each time, isn't it? But just at different pitches, I think. I doubt they did it over and over again. So it starts off quite gentle, this game, as we pick up these guys. Up, please. Right, we can go up. Right. I think this might be a holiday planet. Off we go. So stage 2, 2 stages done quite well. Bib. Yeah. That 0, the view counter, that's a widget I got off what was it called? Stream something or other that run the OBS system. I don't know. I'm not a paid member though, so maybe you have to be a paid member to get that to work. Perhaps I don't know. I'll look into it. Right. But it'd be good to see an extra few graphics around the place. That is for sure. I haven't crashed the cab yet, which is good, isn't it? I would love this job as well, Retro Coder. It's a good job, isn't it? Flying around all day until you start crashing, because I think when we was just testing last week, I wasn't really paying attention too much to it, but it does get rather tight in later levels, doesn't it? Oops! Don't run over your passenger. That's a good thing to do as well. Pad 1, that's up there. Very much like the cab from the Fifth Element, Corbin Dallas, but this is before the Fifth Element, so you know, maybe they stole an idea from there. So after this game, don't know how long I'll be there. Hi Tom. After this game, I will be playing Tetris, because that's an old game, and then probably zip into burger time. Well, we got a Little Chef or Big Burgers like that. It could well be Starbug, couldn't it? Oh, I thought I was going to crash then. I didn't lower the platform quick enough. Pad 4. It's only down there. What a lazy so-and-so. He could have just gone down an escalator, weren't we? That you're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Anyone else? Over there, right. Over there. Right, come on, sir. Just easy go. These are a bit like the Lemmings, aren't they? From the game Lemmings on the Commodore Amiga. Classic game. Up, please. You could so easily skin this to be Starbug in Red Dwarf, or anything you want really. Your favourite thing. Oh, that was close. I thought it was going to crash into the side. Up, please. Right. It's loading. I'm sure it's loading something. I think our fare at the moment, what we've earned today, is $71.12. Not bad. Now this is when it starts getting a little bit more tricky, and the pads are tighter compressed, and they're sort of like not as big either, but I seem to be getting okay. Right. Who's that? Number 2. We're going to go for a number 2, everyone. I won't pause the stream. That was a very obvious joke by me. Pad 8. Well, that's just round there. Yeah, this is definitely my favourite Commodore 64 game already, but maybe I haven't played enough. Didn't come out on the ZX Spectrum. It's the speech that makes it for me, and it just feels so nice. You need a bit of skill as well. It's so easy to lose control of the taxi cab. It's a delicate manoeuvre. Oops, he says delicate manoeuvre and then goes crashing. I wasn't high enough on the pad before I lowered the landing gear. But anyway, the guy's patiently waiting. He's already seen one cab crash to its death, and he still wants to hire this company. So who am I to get in his way? Right. 7. Oh, that's just down there. That's easy enough. Pad 7. That's okay. Pad 7. We can do pad 7. Just don't go down too fast. There we go. Pad 7. You've walked into Space Taxi, Elf Boy. Right, where are we going now? We're going to up here, pad 1. You've got to pick up passengers, Elf Boy, and then take them to where they want to go. What could be easier than that? Pad not. Oh, that's tricky. Don't bash into the side or you die. If you land too heavily, you die. So it's quite delicate, this. It's quite delicate. I think I'm ready to be an airline pilot now. Like that one in Jurassic Park where they went into that... Did they go past that volcano or something? Hey, taxi! Right. Where do you think he wants to go? Now, on each stage, the last man... I don't know if this is the last man. He will say, up please, and that takes you off that particular level. There we go. Hi, Francesco. Pad 5... Oh, that's pretty tricky. We need to weave through here like the eye of a needle. I'm trying to look at the comments at the same time, but it's taking a lot of concentration, this game. So sorry if I miss anything or answer it a bit late. Oh, that's close. That was very tight, wasn't it? Hey, taxi. Right, okay. Jula taxi. Oh, I knew that was going to happen there. I landed too heavily. I landed miles too heavily. Bob, 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 bob. Right, gently does it. Oh. Right, that was close. I almost was too heavy. Up, please. Right, now, I don't think we can go through that pipe. We need to go all the way over the other side. Then it's up, please. And then on to somewhere else. This looks a little bit tricky. Just, you know, don't mess up now, Nick. Oh! Well, that was close. That was close. Okay, Neil. That's I won't tell anyone. Don't have your laptop in the bath though. That sounds a bit dangerous. Right, beanstalk. Now I think it starts getting a bit super tricky now, doesn't it? Beanstalk. Pad 1. Right, and we just our luck. We started the wrong side, but the beanstalk is growing. I don't know why you want to taxi to a particular branch of a beanstalk, but I presume this is the future. This is the future, so I presume this is what it was all about, I presume. Oh, there we go. There we go. You're at the beanstalk on number 1, having flashbacks to Jack and the Beanstalk, which wasn't particularly good on the ZX Spectrum and the Commodore 64. Yes, it came out on the Commodore 64 as well. Hopefully Jack doesn't cut the beanstalk down, Julie. We can but hope. We can but hope. Right, let's get here. Fuel. Delicate operation. There we go. Landed on 2. He's going to go down the other side. Yeah, pad 1. I knew he was going to go to pad 1. They should just build a door through the centre of the beanstalk, so they could just travel through and get to the other side. That'd be much easier. Right, pad 1. Whoa. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. No. Oh, I needed to do reverse thrust. Hey, taxi. Right. Do you live on a beanstalk? If so, oh, look. If you live on a beanstalk, I might not be able to pick you up. Hi, Rosie. Alright, how many lives have I got left here? Probably not too many. This is a very... yeah. That should be good enough. Right. 5. That's round the other side. Can't have too long. The fare on the bottom right is really running down quickly. I'm not worried about the money on this one. I just want to survive and get off the beanstalk mode. I think it has quite a few different levels, this game. Right, not much room left. That's it. You're welcome. Thank you. It's very popular, isn't it? This taxi rank. There's no other competing taxis. I think you can make big money. I think you can make big money as a taxi driver in this place. Oh, what? I must have been on the beanstalk. Well, this must be my last life now, surely. I'm coming to get you. Just a little bit left, a little bit right. Right, that's just about okay. Just pad 6 over this side. Right. I've made $117 spot 459. Okay. Ooh, that's very, very tight. Very, very tight. Let's move in here. Moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Except maybe if the beanstalk dies or something. That might happen. Oh man, I was hoping that guy was the last man. I want to get off the beanstalk stage. That would be quite good to do. Right. Don't go in too quick, Nicky. I thought I was going to die then. That seemed right on the edge. That did. Right. We need to get to pad 8. Well done, Nostalgia Nerd. Yeah, I've been quite busy. I don't know. I think my shift's over when the taxi cab is completely blown up. I think. Right, pad 8. That's just here. Well, I certainly need a burger or something. Right, get out, sir. You're at the top of the beanstalk. Hey, taxi. Number two. This beanstalk was growing quite big, wasn't it, really? But the coronavirus doesn't seem to have affected these space people there. Oh, so it's just flashed up. Oh, thank you, Retrocoder TV. That's great. Thank you. That's what keeps the channel going. Much appreciated. Right, so that means my other widget's not working, because when that was supposed to happen, another thing flared up. I need to look at that. Right, teething problems. Right, pad 9. That's at the top there. Just don't mess up now, Nicky. Whoa. Who's next? Number 3? Number 1. Now, hopefully, if I manage to land this thing, he says up, please. But look at that, he's standing right on the edge. Stand back, man. Why is he standing right close there? The guy is a nincompoop. He's a nincompoop. Get back. I can run him over on purpose, I think. Well, I don't know how I landed that. Up. Well, as long as I don't mess this up, Nick, famous last words, we're going to get to the next stage in the space taxiing. We're there. So what carnage are we going to see next on the next stage? Oh, thank you for that, Nostalgia Nerd. Did you see that? The Ko-Fi's working anyway. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I'm glad that bit works. Good. We're Ko-Fiing tonight. And your name flashed out through the screen there. Good, and I caught it. Oh, what the hell's that? I don't like that thing. Pad 1. So now we've got an obstacle. I've never seen this before. That means it must be the furthest I've ever got. Oh, you don't want a big snowball up your exhaust pipe when you're trying to do your taxiing. Oh, game over. Congratulations, Cabby 1. Well, that's me. Yeah, thanks, Nostalgia Nerd. That was good, wasn't it? Nick, right? Okay. Shall we do? I'd like that game. I'll just do one more bit of taxiing, should I? Shall I do one more bit of taxiing, then we'll jump into Tetris. But before I do so, though, let's just turn off that viewer count and turn it back on again. See if that works. No, that's not working, is it? Oh, yeah. I need to go back to the drawing board and have a look at that thing. Anyway, and the event list as well. Yeah, that's not working. Oh well, never mind. Something for me to look at tomorrow. There we go. Right. No lag this evening. Well, that's good. What do you think? Should we have another go at Space Taxi, or should we move on to Tetris? What's the group decision? I mean, I could play this game for the full 2 hours probably, but it might be a bit boring for you. Moving on up, or shall we go to something else? Okay, so you've seen that. I thought that would be the decision. Let's have a look at that. And we're going to have a look at, if I can find it, on my thing. A brief look at Tetris then by Mirrorsoft. I think it's by, no, not Mirror. Yeah, it's by Mirrorsoft in 1988. We won't spend a great deal here. I think it's got some good music, which I might have to turn down. I'm not sure. Tell me what you think when it comes up there. Oh, hotline. Didn't say that before, and I loaded it up earlier. We can always come back. Is this Tengen Tetris? I don't think it is. I don't think it is Tengen Tetris, and I don't seem to be able to get the screen to move beyond this thing. Oh dear, I might have to load something else. It doesn't seem to be loading. It loaded okay. It loaded okay before. It's like when you go. It's like the curse, isn't it? It's like when you go live, nothing tends to work properly. And when you was doing it in for real, it went a bit it all goes a bit silly. Right, okay, let's do a hard reset then, and I'll have another go at the thing. Nothing can stop me, apart from technology. Technology can stop me, that's sure. So that's the thing when you go live. When you do pre-recorded stuff and something goes wrong, you could spend a couple of hours trying to fix it and so forth. Not always the case in other stuff. Could use the mouse. Yeah, let's have another go on it. No, mouse isn't working. I'm sure this worked a bit earlier on. We might have to. I tell you what we'll do. Let's just mess up with the settings for just one moment. See if I can just swap something around, and then if that's not working, we'll go into Burger Time, which isn't a bad game, that's for sure. All right, that's it. I've swapped the joysticks around, and we seem to be having better. Well, if that screen is any good, right? There we go. So we did a bit of a swap. The ports needed to be swapped around. What's it? Right, okay. I've turned the viewers things off. There we go. Oh no! Now I can't get it past this bit now. Right, away we go. That was problematic, wasn't it? Right, so it's just left and right, and then you can turn the shape like this. It's a little bit flickery compared to other Tetris ones I've seen, but it does the job. 1988, maybe it's a bit late for it, isn't it? A bit late. Now, when the block's right on the bottom there, you can just move it quickly. There we go, like that. And I don't want to go wrong at all on here. That's going to be a line, isn't it? Almost. That's going to be a line. I think you can only rotate it one way. It's just spacebar, I think. There's only just fire button rotates it, or you can make it go down quicker. I haven't been able to find, if you can do, I haven't been able to find anything else that makes it go. But yeah, a very basic Tetris game. You might have played a different one because they were sort of like 10 a penny. Right, let's put that there. My favourite one was Super Twintris on the Commodore Amiga. I suppose the child of the, you could say it's the child of the Commodore 64, couldn't you really? If you wanted to. These colours are Tetris shapes, but they aren't the Tetris colours. I don't think they always stay the same colour, didn't they? Those ones. But you can run out of room quite quickly. Did you have a favourite Tetris clone? Well, it is nice and relaxing if you had a stressful day. Apart from when it starts going super quick, then that's the issue of it, isn't it? Really. So hopefully we'll be doing. I'll look at the stats. Hopefully we'll can do a Commodore 64 stream each week. I'll get a bit of a bigger catalogue to have a look at, but ones I could potentially do today. Afterburner was pretty bad, but we could have a look at that one. I've got Pit Stop 1 and 2 there, and we could have a quick look at that if we get to it. I'm not sure about Advanced Pinball Simulator. I like that, but you might find that a little bit boring, because I'm heavily into pinball, and not everyone is. When I used to do the pinball videos more often on the channel, they were the least viewed of everything. But there we go. I think it's because a lot of them weren't retro, to be fair. A lot of them on the PlayStation 4. Yeah, Space Taxi was more fun. I could have quite happily played that all evening, but you know, we'll just do this for a few minutes then, and then we'll load up something else. It'll probably be burger time, and we could chuck in Power Drift as well. That's a good old game, isn't it? Power Drift. Unless you're on the Commodore Amiga. Whoa, that went down a bit quick. I think I pressed the wrong button. How's the music? Is it too quiet, too loud on this one? It's quite nice music. Right, okay. It is too easy, isn't it? The screen's sort of like filling up. Oops. Or I could make it difficult for myself by doing something like that. What is that picture in the background? It's sort of like a space scene, isn't it? Right, I'm still racking my brains thinking why that viewer count thing didn't work. I did log into it and have things, but maybe I've got to activate something. That would have been quite nice, seeing that sort of like counter and other bits and bobs. One of the best Tetris games we looked at on a recent live stream was Buzzsaw, the Foxton Locksmith. That was pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting, Gumdio. Yeah, perhaps I should try it. What is it? Exactly the same version, or is it a specialist? Is it a specialist version on the Amiga 1200 Power Drift? Yeah, I did paste the link in. Maybe something needs to be activated within that, because what you did is you designed it and you copied the code forward. Oh, who's bored yet? Yeah, who's bored? You know, it's much more exciting playing it on your own than actually watching it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think my fingers are making me lose on purpose, I think. Oh look at that. It's all going a bit wrong. What game was next? Next game is going to be Burger Time. Not Hammer Time, Burger Time. Oh, look at that. It's all going a bit wrong. Don't touch me. Right, there we go. Let's get out of here then, because, you know, Tetris, from a personal point of view, you could stay on here forever. But as a watching thing in a live stream, it may be a little bit ill-advised. Yeah. Right, okay. Burger time. Right, so if it don't work, I need to swap my joysticks around, that is for sure. How do you load pokes on the ZX emulator to distract you? There's a certain box up the top. It pauses all the gameplay. I don't know how you do it on the Commodore 64 though. I'm actually clueless. Nice music in Burger Time. Right, away we go. You know about Burger Time, don't you? This one was by... Who was it by? Just trying to see my notes here. It was by Interceptor, I think. I don't know. Micros in 1984. So basically, I don't know why I'm explaining this to you, because you know all about this. You have to assemble these burgers and don't get hit by the stuff that's chasing you all round the what's the name. And you've got bits of pepper where you can scare them off at. There we go. So if I complete level 1, that'll be good. Let me know those better ports of Tetris then. I like power-ups and all that sort of stuff. Now that milkshake there, if it is indeed a milkshake, is extra bits of pepper. Oh man, please complete level 1, Dickie. It's going to be quite embarrassing. Whoops. Right, now I can go past him because he's been pepper sprayed in the face. Well, I say him, it's an egg, isn't it? If you get the bun to land on them, then they will die. Well, if an egg can die, I suppose it's already dead, isn't it? But I'm not going to get into a philosophical debate about the thing. Bomb, bomb, bomb. If you are a dead egg, comment below. Right. That'll do. Go past that pickle. See you later, pickle gator. Off we go. Right, so we're doing well with these huge burgers that someone's ordered. Someone that's obviously got a big appetite. Now, if you are a chef, is this quite reminiscent of working in a burger bar? If you do work in a burger bar, you might be a Michelin chef. I don't want to do you a big disservice. Not that there's anything wrong with a burger bar, and he's done it. Do 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 do. Right. Well, at least I've done the first level, so that's okay then by my own low standards. I think there's more of them after me now. Be good if I can actually get one of these guys. Wouldn't mind that milkshake thing, but it's only going to stay up there a certain amount of time before disappearing. That'll give us extra peppers. 2, in fact. Right. That'll do. This looks a bit dangerous. Right. We're using all our peppers here. Bomb. I like the sound of the burgers as it falls down. That's quite a nice sound. Oh, I didn't need to use that. Down, down, deeper and down. How much pepper have I got left? I've got 2 peppers left. Let's get confused with salt and pepper. Dun 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 dun. Salt and pepper, do you know them? They was always pushing it real good, whatever that meant. Yeah. They sung other stuff as well, but I can't remember that off the top of my head. Right, one more burger. That's it. I think we can do 2 stages. Well, well, well. Things are happening after all. Right. Boom. Boom. I sound like a jazz. What's that bloke who's saying boom, 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 dee din, dee din, dee din? I don't know why I'm asking jazz questions in a Commodore 64 stream. It might be someone Hooker, not TJ Hooker, because that was played by William Shatner. Yeah. What's the furthest you got on this game if you had it? It obviously takes a bit of skill. Evening, Graham. Hope you're well. We're currently playing Burger Time, which you probably know. It's one of those games that's instantly recognisable from the big burgers on the screen, and I flattened that guy, which isn't a bad thing. Right. I like this. I've only got 1 bit of pepper left, but we've assembled 1 burger. I'm probably doing this all wrong from a tactical point of view. Need to get up the top somehow. Can't we just serve these burgers with the top off? That's fine. I'm sure that's very European, maybe. We just put a cocktail stick in the top and say, look, they won't notice. What would Gordon Ramsay say? You probably can't put this without it being filtered out the section, but what would Gordon Ramsay say if I served the burgers like that? He'd be very happy. Right, 1 pepper. I'm not going to do this on 1 pepper. Unless that pickle plays ball, but pickles don't tend to play ball, do they? Right, I'm going to have to use that. Oh, no, I've got none left now. 1. No. I don't know how you put in cheats on this system. Oh no. He's going to get surrounded. Yeah, no. Fellas. Boom, boom, boom. The sounds do feel very arcadey, don't they, really? But you need quite a few bits of pepper. Oh, they've fallen down. It looks a bit like it looks a bit like the guy in Ye Are Kung Fu when he gets beaten. Do. I should be on MasterChef. I think I'll be quite good. Out here, brothers. Option in the toolbar. Well, I don't want to mess. I don't want to mess with the toolbar in case something goes crazily wrong. I mean, how fair was that? I mean, in terms of starting points, that was the most unfair starting point you could possibly get, and that's not helping either. Dun 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 dun. I'm sure the AI is random, but let's get these extra bits of pepper from up here. That'll help us. Right. I mean, an egg is in hot pursuit. They need to have this kitchen fumigated if the food can come after you. That's. I'm just saying. Just saying. Maybe it's an idea. Right. This looks like we're off to a good start. You have to be a bit perfect when you get off the ladder. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. Because I wasn't in the exact place of the ladder. Man. Right. It's probably best to do this starting from the top, working down, isn't it? he says. But I should be able to beat just 2 of them. Right, this is going to be... Right, pepper in the face, which is the chef's primary ingredient. Right. I'll tell you what, on one live stream on the ZX Spectrum, I did play a clone of this called Mr. Wimpy, and they put in this stage right at the start where you had to cross a special path to get to the kitchens first of all, and that was absolutely terrible. They made it wholly unplayable. So I don't know if you was here when I did that. It was disastrous. Had to abandon that one pretty quickly. Tough luck, Savaloy. Right, I think we've got burgers all round. If you want to queue up, I'll serve you your big, huge burger. Boop, 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 boop. Right. Don't surround me, ingredients. That's all I ask before Greg Wallace comes round and judges my burger. Flattened. He did get flattened, but he... Oh, man. Do 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 do. Right, there's some more pepper up there. Yeah, Mr. Wimpy. It's a bit. There's a thing coming after you, and it's a bit. Oh look, it's a bit of luck really, whether you get past it or not. It's like random AI. I'm not a big fan of random AI. Mind you, we did play the Wild Bunch yesterday on the Spectrum. That was quite random, but good fun too. But that Pinkerton agent kept finding us and arresting us way too often and was reasonable from a random set of variables. That's what I'm thinking. I think we were set up there. Bomb. Right. This is all getting a bit hectic. Are the guys in this, are they sort of like do they know I'm here? Are they just walking around random? Can I actually learn their paths? I think they're coming at me a little. Maybe they're not coming at me. Maybe I'm just playing badly, and that's why. Right, I've got this now. Burgers all round. Off to stage 3. Boo 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 boo. Right. Whoa. If you haven't seen it already, there was I might be a bit up behind on the comments on it. There was a video that went up today, a homebrew ZX Spectrum called Bonnie and Clyde, which is, based on a couple of murderers from, I think, the 1920s, 1930s and bank robbers. But anyway, they've glitched them up. They both look like cats now. And it's a rather cute platformer game. Moves really, really fast. So, if you haven't already, after this stream's over, have a look at that. It's a real good one. It's a real good one. Right, so we've got loads of half burgers because I'm just too scared to go at the top where, let's face it, there's some sort of poltergeist mucking about with all the food. Or it's people dressed up causing a lot of bother. Okay. Thanks, Sam. Much appreciated there. Yeah, if you become a member on the channel, click on the join button. It'll tell you what it's all about before committing yourself. Yeah, but what Sam's done there, become a member on the first tier. And for that, it does help me each month keep the channel going. And also you get a members video each week, which Sam can now see, which tells you what videos are going up the following week. Hurrah! It's a bit interactive as well, I suppose, and I'll answer those as quickly as I can. Right, okay, let's go down there. Come on, Nick, come on, let's go here. Right. So yeah, I do hopefully get some more Commodore 64 games back on the channel. I was thinking maybe the Thursday slot where we've been alternating between Nintendo 64, that was a waste, and the SNES. I think I could do Commodore 64 as well. Oh, he's run out of pepper. Never run out of pepper spray. I think we'll have one last go on this one. We'll have one last go, and then I'll zip into Power Grid. But I've got the funny suspicions that I'm not going to get past the first stage. It's done it to me again. Oh no, they've gone up this time. Burger time. Burger time. Oh! he had me at his mercy then, that pickle. Yeah. Pinball Thursday. Yeah, Graham, I miss Pinball Thursday, but the thing is that I love doing that, but hardly anyone ever watched it, I think. There's one video on there once, I think near the end, where the video had been up, I think, for about 2 days, and it had about 40-something viewers, and I thought this isn't very popular. But you know, maybe it was just unlucky. I didn't get held in the algorithm very well. I mean, don't get me wrong, the channel at the moment doesn't get millions of views, but you know, I do have some sort of standards there. But yeah, I'd love to do those again, but I'm just worried no one will watch, and they take quite a bit of time to do. But you know, I haven't forgotten about them completely. Might do one for fun at some point, because you know, that's the basis where everything must be, I suppose, a little bit of fun there. But you know, if one thing that would change it, of course, if I had a load of members there that were all saying, Nick, you need to do that, which were supporting the channel, then I thought, oh, I'd have to surrender and do it. But yeah, it'd be cool. But yep, I'm my own worst enemy, really. I mean, I am a little bit overworked with the amount of videos I tend to put up on the channel, so I need to look at that, because I'm not sure quite how sustainable it is. But we'll have a look. I'll have a think and tell you what I think on the Friday. But you know, all the pinball reviews are still there. They haven't gone anywhere. So there's about, I think there's about 100, 200 reviews in there. So it's quite a lot if you want to have a binge watch and go all the way through. Pretty cool. I don't think Zen Studios, to be fair, have released many packs yet recently, have they? Maybe slowed down due to the coronavirus, maybe. Yeah. Right, let's go around here. But what was the last pack they did? They was in the process of doing all the Williams tables, wasn't they? I don't think they got a Burger Time themed one. I think I have, although I haven't reviewed too many Commodore 64 games, I think I have reviewed the majority of the pinball games. There was Power Pinball, there was that soccer one. I've got Advanced Pinball Simulator, which I could have a look at in this stream if you want me to. We could have a look at that briefly. Right. Yeah, see, I got stuck between two pickles again. But yeah, I mean, this game has got some great arcadey feeling sounds. I mean, I don't think you'd see Burger Time down the arcades now, but back in the day, it was one of those ones, wasn't it? A very odd idea for a game, which you don't see. I'd like to see it in something like Grand Theft Auto as like a mini game, because they did have Cuba, didn't they? If you go on to the arcades a little bit. Right, there we go. I'm sure there's some stinker games for me to look at also. I've got potentially I could look at Afterburner in this stream, and from memory, I don't think that was particularly good Afterburner, was it? No, it's either Afterburner or Afterburner 2, I think, and it's just it's not a great deal of fun. Right, I feel a bit hungry now. I should have had more for dinner, but I have had dinner this evening. I had a pizza and I put some coleslaw on, and it was a deep pan pepperoni pizza. So I've got no excuse. I should have mild. Oh dear. Pickled oolong. You're right there, Tom. Pickled oolong. Ooh. Yeah. That's right, Sam. I mean, I think it's what one would call a wide-bodied pinball table, isn't it, on the ZX Spectrum at least. But there's quite a few pinball tables about there. Some better than others. But yeah, Advanced Pinball Simulator was one of the better ones. Yeah. Right. Let's over there. Right. Baps away, as they say. That could be misinterpreted. But anyway. Right. So this will be my last go on this, because I'm probably going to die quite soon if that egg can make its mind up. They're so indecisive, fried eggs. That's what I've sort of like found to a great degree. Right, through here. Right, that's one burger done. Right, let's try. Oh, that's close call. That pickle was in hot pursuit. That's a storyline you don't often find in many shows. Didn't happen in Star Wars. I don't think so. Unless it is one of the, I haven't seen them all, well, the unedited scenes and bloopers, unless it was on an extra scene they cut out. Oh no. Right, game over. So it's a nice jolly game, wasn't it? That Burger Time. It's got some good music on it. I got a nice feeling playing it. But I think it's time to move on. It's time to move on because we got stuff to do. And I think I should go into, what should we do? Advanced Pinball Simulator or Power Drift? Should we zip into now? Okay. Hi David, hope you're doing okay. Let's just catch up with the comments there. Oh, the diary cam videos, Francesco. I did like doing those as well. They tended to get watched a little bit. I used to do them daily. It's just an energy thing, really. It's a bit awkward at the moment with the lockdown stuff. When people see you carrying a camera, they want to know what you're up to. But yeah, potentially we could look at that a bit later on. Yeah, okay. Let's have a quick go of the pinball simulator. Then let's squeeze that in as you mentioned, pinball. We'll go in there. We'll go in there briefly, if I can get it to work right. I can't remember what the keys are on this one. I didn't actually plan to play this. Right, I think it's yeah. I think I've got it. It's loading, so there's a bit of loading time with these ones as opposed to the Spectrum ones where we just jump in straight away. Advanced Pinball Simulator by Codemasters, no less, in 1989. Unlimited balls. Well, yeah, I keep setting you up for jokes. No. Right. Alright, okay, so I think I've got it now. Do. Good music, eh? Everything's gonna be okay when you hear this music. Even if you're being chased by lots of cop cars for a crime you did not commit. Listen to this music. Yeah, anyway, one player. One player. Right. Oh, that's a bit loud. Let me know if it's a bit loud. Right, how do I launch the ball? Right, that's how you do that. Right, bear with me, folks. It's another one of those ones I've got to work out because I hadn't planned to do this one. Do. Well, he said do, Pimp. Oh, there we go. Right, we're off. He's launched it, which is good. Right, okay. We can't do both flippers at the same time on this. It seems you can just do one at a time. So it's a wide body table. I think we need to light up that castle in the middle. You can't nudge the table as far as I'm aware. So there's lots of other different things you can do. Whoa! Try and check out the ball physics. They're a little bit mad on some of these 8-bit games. When I say some, I mean all of them. None play like any other ones. I think the earliest one I played was Video Pinball on the Atari 2600, but the flippers are very, very small. You're quite right. We did have the option for unlimited balls, but some Wally didn't pick that. Who was that? Oh, was that the doorbell? I don't think it was. It was hitting that pop bumper there. I thought it was going to go into the Birdie song then. Right, staying up there. So, you know, this is a bit of a genius to program ball physics like this, whatever these ball physics are. They're not on the planet Earth, but it is fun nonetheless. Now, I think oh, look, I've got no chance. Oh, went off that one in the middle. Now, what I ideally want to do is get the ball onto the bit of the table that's like cornered off on the top right, and then it's going to do lots of stuff then. Duh. Right. Whoa. Come on. Now, how am I going to get the ball? Oh, I want to get the ball on the well, not the right hand side, the left hand side. Do. It's gone. It's right. Let's go again then. As I say, this wasn't planned to have a look at this in the stream, but here we are anyway. Bear with me. There's loads of stuff going wrong in this stream. Right, right. One player. That's what we want. Right. Do. Right, so you only get one table in this game. You don't get a choice of any others. So it's just this, and it doesn't go anywhere else. Mind you, that's pretty much like all of pinball games, really, apart from Times. There's one called Time Saint on the Spectrum. I think it came out on the Commodore 64 as well. It's got a volcano in it. But what I don't like is you can't do both flippers at the same time. You only got a choice of one, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah. Whoa, come on, get these small flippers. I'm trying hand solo. I'll try my best here. But we try and flip out. Oops. That's a bonus. Right, I'm trying to hit the... You can see some targets there that go in and out. There's one red one left on that thing on the left there, that blue thing going diagonally, which I've just got. That did something. God knows what that done, but one of them's gone yellow now. We can light all those letters saying magic. Could it be magic? Yes. Right, so I think by more luck than judgment, I wouldn't mind it getting the G and the C as well. That'd be quite good. I wish you could nudge the table, but as far as I'm aware, you can't do. There's no controls to do that. Oh, it's gone straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. It went straight down the middle, folks. That's a golfing term. Now, go in the C or the G. Oh, it missed the G completely. Go in the G. I want to get maximum magic here. And maximum magic is what I'm all about. Well, we got the C. We just need the G now. Oh, that was close. That was close, Sam. Oh. Time scanner, that was it, Han Solo. Well done, yeah, time scanner, that was it. How could I forget? I play quite a lot of games. I think if you're looking at the pinball playlist, this is in there. I have reviewed it, and then I think there's a soccer pinball game on the Commodore 64 as well. Oh, so close. Oh, that was close as well. I don't think this wants me to win. Now, a game I've been meaning to review for a little while is a homebrew on the Commodore 64. I might have mentioned it the other day, actually. It's Attic Attack there, which is recently, well, I think March, recently come out on the Commodore 64. It's always one of my favourite games on the ZX Spectrum, so I'm quite looking forward to seeing how it fares on the old Commodore 64, because I think the characters have multiple colours, I think, which would be quite good. So it could be quite interesting to see. And I think, as well, they've added extra bits. So there's a secret mission where you control Saberman. I think on Attic Attack you have the three main characters, which is a wizard, a serf, and a knight. But they've also put Saberman in there if you collect three like special items, I think. So that'd be quite nice, trying to do that. I think there's a secret room as well. Oh, I didn't have any chance there. Right. Right, okay. Yeah, so pinball was always a bit of a struggle on the ZX Spectrum. This is one of the better ones, I would say. But I think my favourite game still there on the as a pinball game. No, not Thomas the Tank Engine pinball, which is in the review list. I like Pinball Dreams and Pinball Fantasies. I mean, it's quite basic on the Commodore Amiga, but for the time it was good. It's got a real nice feel to it, that one. I didn't play any of the later ones there, but those are the two. Pinball Dreams and Pinball Fantasies are right good games. Right good games. Bong bong bong. When you look at, I do like the recreations on the PlayStation 4 though. I particularly like Theatre of Magic, yeah, Monster Bash and all those, and the Elvira tables are pretty good as well. I'm getting into a pinball revelry now. I haven't done a pinball game for quite some time. There's a few shockers on the Sega Mega Drive, I think, and a few good ones as well. I think Motley Crue, I think, was one. I think that was. I'm not sure if that was one of the bad ones or the good ones. Yeah, Pinball Dreams, Neil, was a great one, wasn't it? But yeah, this game there's the gap between the flippers is a bit too big, and I think this is my last ball. 4 flippers on the table, of course, but yeah. Yeah, Mars Attacks is a great table. I'd love to go back to that. And I also like Zen Studios, the tables they did from ones that didn't exist. Jaws is particularly good. Back to the Future as well. So they've got a few Jurassic Park tables, but not based on the real Jurassic Park table, which I hope they convert at some point. That would be rather useful. Terminator, I think there's a couple of Terminator ones, or was there just one? There's definitely Terminator 2 or 3. Adam's Family is a good table, and Twilight Zone's got some great speech on it, although it's a tricky table. And Star Trek as well, Next Generation, that's got some good missions, and the voice of Wolf, and a few of the other ones. But we will go to Power Drift now, I think. Power Drift, because that's what I tend to do. We've gone a bit off road. We've gone a bit off road with these tonight, beyond what I was planning to do. But Power Drift. I might have to switch the joystick ports again. I've lost track of what's been going on from there and about. But Power Drift is a racing game from the arcades by Activision in 1990. Had 5 tracks. I think there's 5 different stages for each one. I think you can select any one of 12 racers, but unlike Mario Kart, I think they all handle pretty much the same. Oh, a nice bit of loading. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It's loading. Bit of fizz. Yeah, so thank you to the super chat that's gone in a bit earlier on, and your feedback as well with the oh, this is a hacked version, is it? Well, your feedback as well with the view count and stuff, which I need to get that bit of text to work. Activision. Right, let's familiarise myself with what I'm going to do, because this is going to be a keys. This. Right. Do. Do I have to? Yeah, I thought it'd pause then. Yeah, but the Spectrum version wasn't too bad of this. It was quite kind to the newbie players. Hoping that's the same. I think these are all people in the game. I'm just pressing spacebar to try and skip through all these people. Oh, more loading. Can't get more retro than that, can you? This is the disc version I'm doing to try and limit the amount of loading that's going on. Yeah. Is it going to stay like this the whole time? Is it going to stay like this the whole time? Could be. Right, okay, let's go. Play high score or trainer game. Let's do a high score game. Okay, thank you. I just want to say hello to Top Shelf Filth. Thank you for dropping by, sir. No hard feelings about the other stream. Let's all have a bit of fun and continue on. It's all about relaxing, easing stress, and off we go. So thank you for joining us. Right, so let's get into this game eventually. Do I want to reset the high scores? No, I don't. Right. Now I might need to flip the joysticks around. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. I think. Right, bear with me again. It's another bit of technical stuff going on. Down. There we go. Right, I'm off again. He's back in business. I'm this pink car. And I think I need to come in the top 3. Right, so, frame rate. Well, the frame rate's okay-ish. Right, I've got low and high gears. You can see in the top right. It might be a bit loud. If it is, let me know and I'll come out again. Right, okay, right. Low, high gear, off we go round this tight corner, hold the bend. We've got 3 laps to go, and my position is first at the moment for my lovely pink car. I think it might be a racing point in Formula 1, mightn't it really? So let's get round here. 36 people watching, thank you very much for dropping by. This is the first proper Commodore 64 stream we've done in 2 hours. So if you like it, then please say so, and we'll make it into regular every week. At the time of recording, well, live streaming, I suppose. I do intend to do it each time for you. So it isn't too loud for you. It's booming in my ears. Oops, lots of good undulation in this. Look at that. That's crazy. You can go quite quick around the corners. You don't have to ease off too much. 1 lap to go, I think. I think you have to finish in the top 2 or top 3 to qualify for the next race. But yeah, moving very fast. It's got good music as well. If you hit a car too heavily, you will go into a bit of a spin. So just try and avoid going into a bit of a spin. But it's well fast, isn't it? Are there any Commodore 64 races that are faster than this? I know I've played. There we go. I know I've played Lotus before. Did you say it's a bit loud there? Right, let's go again. Too low for me. Nice tune. Is that loud or low? But I'm into the next race now anyway, so I might have to alter it afterwards because I don't know what the faults are. Not too loud. Right. Okay. Thanks, Julie. Oh man. Right. Okay. Oops. I've fallen off the bridge there. That was pretty bad, wasn't it? Oops. I've fallen off again. Look, that's the problem when you try and read the comments and race at the same time. It's a tricky business. It is a tricky business. Right, get into high gear. That'll probably help us. I like to get in my high gear, my high-tech gear. Right, lap 1, and I'm miles behind. I need to make up a lot of ground to qualify in the top lot. This is going to take demon driving. Now with the ZX Spectrum, because we got, oh dear, I've got a blundering series going, which is basically the stunt car racer on Thursdays. The Stunt Car Racer did come out on this as well, and it's jolly brilliant. But I'm having trouble with the save states there. It seems that they tend to get corrupted, but something they can maybe look at. It would be good to do Stunt Car Racer on this as well. Whoa! Don't fall off the side. Oh, he's gone into a spin. That'll save me from. Tell you what, if you go out racing in a pink car, then you're sort of like you're in big trouble, I think. Well, if you're a bloke, I suppose you can get away. It's quite cute if you're a girl in a pink car. That's fine. High gear. Oops. Yeah, I'm not going to finish in the top 3, so I might have to redo it. But I fell off the track quite a lot of times as I tried to read the comments at the same time. Where did I come? Well, I come 5th, despite all those problems. I mean, I wasn't impressed with Outrun, Francesco. I like Turbo Outrun. I think that was quite good. I need to line that up at some point. This deserves a few goes. Right, some of you are saying this is very loud, and some of you are saying it's okay. Well, look, I'm gonna have to do a halfway house then. Let's do it. Oh, is it? Are we back? Are we back now? Can you hear me? I was just about to go. Can you hear me again? How are we doing? Have we got around that? If you can hear me, then let me know, and we'll continue on a bit longer there. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? That was very crazy. Don't know what happened there. Maybe it was a certain thing. We're back. Oh, dearie me. I do apologise for that. It just shows you, doesn't it, how quickly you can. It just shows you how quickly you can lose people. Then I think the stream went down to about 4 or 5. I think at some point. But anyway, I don't blame them. It's all about keeping people happy. But that's the first time that's actually happened during the stream, that we've lost it to that degree. But I kept with it. So yeah, I do apologise. That's just another reason why I potentially need to upgrade my internet, I think, at some point. But it was 9 on the dot, wasn't it? That happened. Anyway, let's continue. So if anyone's watching this in the archive, that might be a bit interesting. But I stopped and started it a bit, so it might come up as more than one stream. I don't know how long it says this one has elapsed. Oh, it's still saying 1 hour 9 minutes, so it still counts as the same stream. Let's have a look at Super. I'll have a look, Neil, if that actually happened. So you did, Neil. You did. I saw that. I did say thank you. It come through as 5. So thank you, Neil. Much appreciated. So obviously it cut out when I was saying thank you for that. So thank you. I'm going to have a look at as long as we're here. It looks like we're a bit fragile today. Let's have a look at Hungry Horace. It's a game that really was a Spectrum game by Melbourne House in 1983. But you know, I had a go at it on the Commodore 64 as well, as it did Horace Goes Skiing. Okay. Dung, 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 dung. Good. Right, let's get out of there. Unlimited lives. Yeah, why not? Invincibility, no. Now, it's a little bit flawed, this game. It's based on Pac-Man, of course, or influenced by Pac-Man. That was interesting, wasn't it, what's happened this evening? We had no buffer team for a while, and then we had that major thing, and it went down. What did it go down for? For about 5 minutes or something. Oh, look, that's doomed. I think it went down for about 5 minutes or so, so thank you for staying with me that time. Seemed to have lost a lot of people during that point, but anyway. Definitely need to upgrade the internet at some point, because we can't have that going on for a great deal of time. This version's got music playing, I think, where the other version didn't. Right, let's check out the... yeah. Oops. Run, Horace, run. We've got unlimited lives on this. It's a very tricky game to do. And now, what's unusual about this game is you don't have to clear all the power pills in one maze in order to move on to the next one. So we can just go in here. Now this is the stage that was flawed, because you can't really get up the top there unless that ranger is in the right place. He's an interesting individual. I think the graphics are quite realistic to the Spectrum version. Horace is blue, I think, on the one. But look, when you get two rangers like that, you've got no chance. I'm never going to outrun them because they're going to just catch me up. Watch how much they catch me up on each bit. It's not fair. Run, Horace, run, run, run. So close. Oh, I did get out there. Right, we made it after all that. How did I do that? He has got crazy eyes. I'll leave off. Did it. I didn't seem to get to this stage very often as back in the day because I couldn't get past the stage before. But I think you can get all the pills quite easily on this bit, I think. Right. Good that YouTube remembered it was the same stream because I stopped and started it to try and give it a bit of a boost. Right. Let's go through again. Right, has the stream gone again? I can see Han Solo said, "Oh no." Hi, Bigsy. Right. Right, I presume it hasn't then. Or has it? No, you're still with me, it seems. It seems like you're still with me. Right, good. Oh, I'm getting a bit nervous now. Yeah, I'll say again, thank you to the people that become members this evening. Thank you to the super chats, because it's that sort of stuff that I'm putting into one side and trying to save up so we can upgrade the internet. And when that happens, in theory, although the internet's never going to be 100% perfect, we can upgrade the package so that stuff like that doesn't tend to happen and we can just keep going. Because I thought we was going to have to abandon it completely, but we didn't, so there we go. Right. Yeah, just that little bit. But that's the first time that's happened to that sort of like degree. I think that's a secret walk gate there, is it? It is. Oh, how did I die there? Good. Right, okay. So we won't, because the sound on this gets a bit annoying after a while, so we'll zip on to something else after that. We'll have a look at Afterburner. Now, from memory, I think on the Commodore 64 and the Spectrum as well, to be fair, it weren't particularly good. I've never seen the Amstrad CPC version. I didn't mind it on the Game Boy Advance, and I didn't mind it on the Sega Mega Drive. I don't know if it's Afterburner 1 or 2 I've got here, but we'll soon find out. But quite basic this. Another basic maze game we covered on a stream, well, the entire 2600 stream, I suppose, was Alien. That was it. Alien, I remember. That was on Monday. It seems such a long time ago now. Right, so what football's on tonight then that's caused this? People in the house might be watching a bit of football, but I've been told the download speed shouldn't affect the upload speed, but I think it does when it's sort of like this fragile. Because if someone's watching it on their phone or something, the phone might secretly upload something, mightn't it, and do all those sort of things. Right. Okay, so let's get out of this Horace nightmare and load something else. We're gonna load. Because you're still with me, which we wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, quick look on Afterburner, but I'm not sure how long we'll actually be on this one. Don't know if you lot have Afterburner back in the day. You might disagree with me. You might think this is brilliant. There. Yeah, that's a good idea, Fred Blogs. That's probably what I should actually do. Liverpool. Oh God, they're playing Chelsea, right? So there's going to be a lot of people watching that. I think as well, sometimes it can be... Oh, my square's gone red again. I think it can be affected by the amount of people watching it in your area as well sometimes as well. So, yeah. I live quite near a pub. That shouldn't be a problem, should it? Oh, that don't look particularly healthy. What the hell's that? Oh, it's gone. Right, anyway, don't worry. Is that Afterburner 2? It says Afterburner 2 there, by the way. I know Afterburner 1 came out by Activision in 1988. There. Right, okay. Yeah, I've got to do that, retro code. I keep bottling it because I'm just worried that I'll run out of money. But yeah, I will do. Yeah, got to do it. Right. Well, I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? This game's terrible. Right, if you can see what's going on, then well done you. But I'm just trying to go round. This is awful. I'm just trying to go round the screen avoiding stuff. Who decided to play this? It weren't me. Hands up who likes this. Oh man, this is making me feel a bit ill. Yeah, have a look on this on the Mega Drive and the Game Boy Advance, right? The music is good. I give you that. I suppose the arcade is messy. Was this the one where you could be in sort of like a gyroscope controller and flip upside down? I think you could fly upside down, can you? I mean, try and aim anything at these fighters. Yeah, right. Kaboom! Yeah, I seem to remember liking the Mega Drive version. Right. Football, eh? So this is the ultimate test then, really, isn't it? Doing a live stream with the football going on at the same time. Oh, that's wonderful, Phil. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Oh, what's happened there? It's loading something. Oh, in a live stream full of glitches, it does make you wonder what's going on. Right, okay, loading up again. Yeah, thanks, Phil. That's the biggest one. Well, it's the biggest one for a long time. Thank you. Right, put that in the kitty. I think what I should do is you only live once, don't you? YOLO. I think I should just say, who cares what happens? I should just upgrade it. I just upgrade it. That's what I should do. Upgrade it. Because I owe it to you to give you a decent stream. And who cares about the costs? Because we can't have it going on and off. This is here to try and ease people's stress, bring people together, and get this thing done. Get it done. Right. Tomorrow I'll make inroads getting it done. I think when I looked at the internet, I think they've got to send you a new router, which takes about 10 days. So yeah, do it anyway. I've convinced myself. Yeah, HD streams, and also as well is when I've just started. Although they didn't work on this stream, I've just tried to look at the widgets to make it look more attractive. And also you can get my picture-in-picture there and see my anguish when stuff goes wrong. Yeah, thanks Tom. I'd love to do that. I'm not a big fan of this loading and stuff on this particular one. What's the time? We lost a bit of time, didn't we, with that thing down? Right. Okay. Well, refueling is what we like to do. We'll just do this stage and then we'll load something else. So it won't be very long here either. We're playing catch up really to get some time back. But this game is basically the same each time. I mean that is my dream really, to stream in 720p. I don't think you can do 1080p, that's asking a bit much, but playing a modern day Formula 1 game. We'll still do the retro stuff. Wreckfest, Wipeout, we could have so much fun with that, couldn't we? I still imagine the internet being the internet, there'll still be times where it'll drop out. That must happen to everyone. But it won't be at such a high frequency than what we're doing now. Because at the moment I'm doing that at 500p. Yeah, 1080p. Right, okay. Well, I'll have to try and go for the top. I'm getting scared again. No, Nick, don't worry about getting scared about the money. Just do it. Right, okay. I need to remember this tomorrow. Is that what it is? I'll probably get more people watching. I think that's what happens on this stream as well. People come in, they see a bit of buffeting, they zip out again. So it does hinder a little bit of growth. But the best bit about this is, because I've done quite a lot of them in a relatively short space of time, I am learning quite a lot from each of these. It's in theory gradually getting better. I just need to upgrade the tech now. Yeah. Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready. It's not space. Right. I think we'll get out of here. It's giving me a little bit of a headache, this game, I must admit. But we've seen enough of that, I think. There. Let's hard reset it. Right. Okay. Thank you, Retrocoder. Thank you, Retrocoder. I changed my mind. I changed my mind so much there and have worries and stuff. But, yeah. What's the worst that could happen? Well, let's not say that. Right. Okay, but yeah, the super chat since we come back have helped, so thank you for that. They all tot up. I'll keep them somewhere safe. So yeah, it was Pit Stop was those games by Epix. I think the first one came out in 1983, and the second one was in 1984. So we'll play the first one, and if we got time, which I'm sure we have done, I'll play the second one as well, so we can see what the difference is between the two. Okay, I think I need to swap the joystick ports as well, I think, from memory. Right, so it's loading. Pit Stop 1. Pit Stop 1. No, they wouldn't do, really. It's a very retro channel. Number of drivers 1. Number of laps 3. Rookie, semi-pro or pro. Well, it's me here. I've never... I'll tell you something. I've never played Pit Stop 1 on the Commodore 64. I played Pit Stop 2, which I believe was split screen, where you could race against either a person or the computer. Single circuit. Oh, look, where should we go? Let's go to Jarama. I thought that was something you wore when you went to bed. Okay. To be honest with you, to get the revenue in, I think that's something I am gonna. Oh, look at that! I'm gonna have to look to do. I've been worrying too much, but sometimes that's a bit loud, isn't it? Sometimes you got to take risks to get anywhere in life, and perhaps I need to do that. Right. Okay. I think the internet is paid by someone else in the house. That's the problem. But we're on the lowest deal. If I can upgrade it to the highest deal, I think that'll be okay. The upload speed's about 0.8, and I think this deal goes up to about, well, beyond 10. So that'll be, yeah, about 12 times better straight away. Nice and smooth. Audio is okay. Thank you, Retro Coder. Did any of you have this one back in there? I like the angle of it. It reminds me a bit of well, I suppose it would do. 4K Race Refueled on the ZX Spectrum, which is a homebrew, which I can see now how heavily influenced that was by this particular version. Pit Stop 2 is completely different to this. You've got chase view. Whoa. All the cars are like similar. God, it's moving fast, isn't it, this thing? It feels a bit like a fly next to a bit of tracing paper, but we won't worry about that. It's pretty good, this. Yeah, 5 would be okay for an upload. Yeah, it's about the bit rate as well, because believe it or not, you're watching this on a bit rate of 500. I really want to do it in like 2000 or something. I like this game where if you crash, the car doesn't explode straight away. It just slows you down a little bit. I'm not sure how accurate that map is to the left-hand side. I mean, it's not as good as Enduro on the Atari 2600. Yeah, I don't actually own a BBC Micro, you old gamer Steve. It'd have to, but so I've never played any of their games, but potentially emulation. But the problem is, I'm a bit cautious as well that how close I am to burnout with the because I don't want to have that to happen because it'd be game over. With the amount of live streams I'm doing and the amount of videos I'm doing, I'm a bit limited to what I can do before it all goes a bit wrong. But yeah, it's potentially something. I'm one of these people that generally says yes to everything, and before I know it, I'm in big bother. So it's a balancing act to keep the whole thing going, which I'm sure you appreciate. But I am open to the idea. Oh look, the car does blow up eventually, doesn't it? Right, okay. I'm in a Virgin Media Zone. Yeah, okay. We got apparently PlusNet do a fibre optic package. I think they do. So it's just a question of getting the person in the house to upgrade it to something else, I think. Just to the top tier. Right, okay. Yeah, because I'm always debating, because it's the worry as well, really. If I upgrade and the same revenue comes in, or the revenue drops, because I can't expect people to do that all the time, but in theory you'd have more people watching. I'm my own worst enemy, aren't I? You can worry about too much. Just do it, as Nike said, the old advert. But it's good that since it's come back, it hasn't dropped out for a huge amount of time, and I think it might be a lot to do with the football. It'd be interesting to know if anyone that's got, well, good internet, let's say, had a drop as well, whether it was a YouTube thing or not. So I might do a bit of Googling after this to see if anyone else experienced that as well. Yeah, a 6-month deal or a 12-month deal, that might be good. I think there might be a... I'm not sure to upgrade, and there might be an installation cost, or to upgrade it might be a free upgrade, maybe. Also, I need to do a bit of research, because, you know, if I upgrade to fibre optics and it's no difference to this, like they can't deliver it, then it's a bit of a boo-boo. And then you're locked into it for 12 months with exactly the same thing, aren't you, really? But, right, okay. Now, if that had locked out for about 5 minutes when I was doing the Stunt Car Racer Blundering series, and I did an important bit, that would have been a bit of bother. That would have been. But I presume it's been okay since it's come back. Then might be the odd bit of buffering there and again. But I don't know how many live streams I've done so far. We've been doing it roughly about, well, coming up to 2 months. So I still, although we've done loads, I still consider myself a bit of a newbie. But from a time standpoint of view, I'm quite pleased with the progress that's made and how it's going. Thank you very much. Pit before your tyres go red. Right, how do you pit? How do you do an earth a pit? Right. Is that a pit? Does that count as a pit stop? Or it's just, that's the finish. We only do 3 laps. 53,000. Okay, good stuff. Dr. Pepper it, Nick. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, well. Yes, I try and keep it down, but I'm quite a stressy person, so I have to look after myself and plot things in advance, or things might go a bit weird. You know, you might have stuff like me. Sometimes you get stuff out of context and you need to go for a long walk or just step away for a few hours and all that sort of stuff. Elf Boy, I just read your comment. £26 a month, that doesn't sound too bad. 150 megabytes, is that the upload speed? Is that the download speed? So what does that mean the upload speed is? Yeah. Elf Boy, he come back briefly in the stream, and I sort of like made it up with him. I think it was just hijinks that got out of control. He just read it wrong. Anyway, that's what I think. So we're starting a clean slate there. It happens to the best of us. No problem whatsoever. It did get me down, but anyway, we got over that. Good. Right. So let's have a look at pit stop 2 then. Let's pit stop 2. It's no point holding a grudge, is there? I think 3 strikes and you're out, but 1 strike, who cares? Anyone can make a mistake. Right, auto stud. And now this plays slightly different, this one. Epix in 1984, so 1 year after the original pit stop. Thank you, everyone. You're like my psychiatrist today as well. Thank you very much. Boom, boom. Yes. Perhaps you should all become psychiatrists. If I had you every day on like an app on my phone, I think I'd be okay. Yeah, thanks for that. Thank you. I mean, beforehand, it hasn't been... Oh, get that in one play. It hasn't been horrendous, has it, before? It's just tonight, it was, well, before everything had gone, and then we lost quite a few people. Quite a few people have come back as well, I think, there. Okay, right, okay. Oh, sorry, Graham, I missed your comment. You might have been gone. Yeah, thank you for watching the stream, Graham. Much appreciated. Sorry I missed that comment when I was talking about God knows what. Right, number of drivers 1, laps 3. We'll keep it on rookie because essentially that's what I am really. Okay. Okay, let's go forward. Type in my name, I can do that. Oh, I was trying to type in Nick, believe it or not, but it's quite dark in here, so I'll just have to be known as Bidge. Thank goodness that didn't happen when on my birth certificate, or else I'll be saying, hello, welcome to the channel, my name is Bidge. And if it, Bidge? Who the hell's Bidge? Right, hopefully we're doing... Right, so, I'm at the top, I think, and the computer is down the bottom, and I'm in the lead. Right. Right. Oh, what have I pitted for? I didn't mean to pit. Oh, look at that. Why have I pitted? How do I get out of here? I was in the lead and then I pitted for reasons unknown. Right. Anyway, let's catch him up. We'll get him on the next race. Right. My internet is. I can read a bit of the comments, but not all of it because I'm doing this. My internet is. I think when I did a speed test, I had an upload of 19. And no, a download of 19 and an upload of about 0.6, I think. No, 0.8. It goes from 0.8 to 0.6. But I think I can get it up to about 10, I think, from the package. Even if it delivers half of that, at least it would be good. So for this sort of stream, ideally I want to do 720p, so it's not so blurry around the outside, and potentially have a look at 1080p if I do any like PlayStation 4 stuff, if indeed we do that. Right. So this is very exciting when you've got another human player on here. When there's just you and the computer, it lacks a little bit of fun, but it's got good sounds, and I'm struggling to think of another Commodore 64 game that's got split screen like this, unless Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge does split screen, does it? It probably does, but they scaled down the graphics from Lotus Esprit, I suppose, and it's you know, it doesn't do badly, does it? 64K coming up with this, that's quite special, isn't it? That is quite special. Yeah, 0.6 is a bit low, Phil. Sometimes it goes up to 0.8, but it never gets above 1. The package, because I read about the package, it says it's supposed to give you 1 upload speed, but it never gets up to 1. On a good day it's 0.8, but normally it hovers around 0.62 or something like that. Whoa. But the download speed is about 19, and the package says that should be round about, I think, 16, I think, something like that, or not as high as 19. So maybe it's just not configured as well, perhaps. But you know, it's amazing that I can do a stream at all, then, isn't it, on 0.6? This is like the testing, and it's been about 2 months of testing so far, I suppose. Yeah, it's plus now, I think. When you look at the packages, they don't advertise the upload speed, because most people are only interested in download, because streaming isn't too much in the majority of people's minds, is it? Streaming, when it comes to looking at an internet package, but it would take the stress off in one way, knowing that when I go on it, we're not going to drop out and everything's going to work. And if I do get someone in the stream, it's a little bit tricky. At least I know it's not because of any lag or anything like that. Thanks for phoning up the stream, Phil. Quite a lot of people forget to do that, and I do have. I think it's, well, since I've been doing the live streams, I think it's because I'm just learning it still. I do get quite a lot of thumbs down on these streams. Then there's a knock-on effect to the rest of the channel. I'm hoping it's not affecting it in search. It doesn't seem to be, but I think it's a bit of a badge of honour, really. Until you get lots of thumbs down and stuff like that, it means you're making a difference and reaching a lot of people, perhaps, and it's more divisive what people think. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. Keep telling myself that. Right. Whoa. So, you know, it plays completely different to Pit Stop 1, doesn't it, this game? Although it was a year later. I much prefer it. Once you get used to it, you can get in a rhythm. That's right, Phil. It does. It works the same as. Yeah, you're right there. I knew that anyway. Why did I say what I said? It's all about engagement, isn't it? Really, it just counts the same. Yeah. There we go. I think there was. If you look at any huge channel, you'd look at it, and there'd be, say, it'd be like, I don't know, about 5,000 thumbs up and about 2,000 thumbs down, and views about a couple of million or something like that. So, you know, it's all a part. It's just activity, isn't it? Activity is the main thing. I have to be a bit careful with that question, Rosie, because I think the YouTube. I'll answer it on Twitter for you a bit later on. The YouTube rules say I can't really discuss adverts because it might be seen as manipulation. So, you know, someone could report it. So I'll send you a Twitter message with the answer to that one. Okay, right. I think I survived that. How many laps we got to do of this thing? Yeah. Okay. I'm not getting. Yeah. Nick, so many things I want to say. Oh, the car's crashed off, has it? Oh, my car's blown a gasket. Oh, do we have to wait for that guy to finish? We'll try to. My car's sort of like blown up. So let's catch up with a few of the comments then while I'm looking at this. Yeah, it's people thumb down for all sorts of reasons. Sometimes they thumb down because I haven't answered a comment quick enough. Sometimes they generally don't like the game. A lot of times they fit a game they particularly love. I've reviewed it and said I didn't like it. I think there was a review quite recently called A Cosmic Pirate on the Amiga, which I hated. I thought it was pretty rubbish. And all the reviews back in the day said it was pretty good, so I got a bit of stick for that. But I think what the mistake you can make running a channel is if you read all the reviews before you've done a review and think, oh right, I've got to say this game's good now, or else I'm going to get into trouble. So I say this is a good game, or you read all the reviews and they're bad and said, right, I better make sure I say the game's bad now. Suddenly you're not reviewing the games at all, and it's pointless you doing it. So you know you've got to do it for that. That's what I think as well. That's what I think. It's a good question. It's a good question there. They could be also as well. They could be misclicked. I had one the other day where there's 4 thumbs down on a particular video, and the next day it went up. It 2 disappeared. It went up to 2. So it could be a banned account or someone just clicked it wrong and realised. So that they could be misclicks. That's quite right. I think on a phone when you've got a much smaller screen, it's quite easy to misclick stuff. So there's lots of reasons. You can't get too hung up on it at the end of the day, really. Right, okay. So let's do a different track then, and then we'll do a different game. Let's go to Hockenheim. They don't go to Hockenheim anymore, do they? They don't go to Hockenheim anymore. I remember playing on Micropro's Formula 1 Grand Prix. That was one of my favourite tracks on the Commodore Amiga. And because you had this really long straight and do a good bit of slipstreaming. Yeah. You're right, Francesco, just reading your comment there a bit late. The sound effects on this are absolutely fantastic. Super Cycle, yeah, that's a good game as well, Neil. Super Hang On, I'm not sure about that one on the Commodore 64. Was that good, or did they mess that one up a little bit? Yeah, okay. Thanks, Phil. There we go. Yeah, as I said before, sometimes people think that, because it's hard to know what someone's thinking. What someone writes down as a joke in their own mind sometimes comes across wrong, or how they didn't intend it, or the person reading it can read it slightly different because you can't see how they're stressing it. So I tried to let a bit go. I don't think he's here anymore. There was a guy a few days ago called under the name Top Shelf Filth. I'm always a bit wary of the names, a little bit rude, but he just made I hope he won't mind me saying, he just made a bit of a mistake in hijinks, got a bit carried away. But we can just start a new afresh, rather than anyone ban anyone or speaking any ill will, and I think that's the way to go, really. That's the right frame of mind. Okay, Nick, I've got my name right this time. Let's speed it, and don't go into the pits, Nick, whatever you do. Right, pressing button. It's the red car versus the blue car. Yeah, it happens, Jason. You know, if I had a brand new channel and I was struggling for traction, it would bother me. But when I see one or two, I wouldn't worry about that, Jason, whatsoever. It does happen. It does happen. Whoa, and as it's been said, it's all activity, really. It's as long as there's some sort of interaction, it's pretty cool. Right, I can't get past that car. Well, the car takes a little bit of damage when you go around. Whoa, let's go. Right, space, super speed, super boosting. Oh, yeah. I think when I first did this channel, it wasn't serious. I think about 10 years ago, no one used to watch at all. And it was back in the day where if you got a bit serious about it a bit sooner, you would have got thousands of reviews quickly. Like if I started this in probably about 2005, I expect it to have millions of views by now, or it might not do. But that's what I tell myself, because there's so many people doing it and so many channels. It's quite hard to gain traction. So you're all dependent really on the quality you can perhaps get out. I'm beating the computer racer here, and you know, how friendly you can make it, how fun you can make it. So I'm quite philosophical about it now, really. Sometimes I have to step away and go for a long walk. But you know, back in the day we get back up again, and we're off again. But what's most stressful, really, is when there's computer problems or computer glitches, because you could spend so much time trying to sort out problems and not get too much done. But quite often there is a problem, I will say. I know back in January the computer completely and utterly broke, and I did say we're going to have to take some time off. I think the graphics card broke, and what I didn't expect, about 2 or 3 kind people really sent me some money on the PayPal Me thing, and I was able to buy a new graphics card, believe it or not, and I was back up and running. And that really blew me away. So that was amazing. You don't expect stuff like that. So it would have been game over for the channel there, and then suddenly it wasn't. And now we're in a position where we're doing live streaming, although very basic, but it will gradually improve. I think there's a phrase, I don't know who said it, there's a phrase that's saying it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. Because all the time you're learning, you're taking the punches, you're getting up again, and it's all experience going forward, and you're getting sort of like battle hardened. And that's not just what I'm doing, that's other stuff as well. Experiences of things you do, jobs, interaction with people, what's happened before. So it's a good philosophy. It's a good philosophy to hang in with. And also as well, what I like about these streams, there's a lot of us here. We all talk and share stuff. I know I talk to a lot of you on Twitter as well, and it's good. We all feel it every now and again. So there we go. It's all getting a bit meaningful, isn't it? This stream, it's all getting a bit meaningful. I think it was that bit when it went down. It's made us all meaningful. Right, let's go. Thanks, Neil. Thank you. Yeah, I try and keep it as real as I possibly can. I mean, I do care about what sort of like quality I'm putting up as well, and am I value for money? I analyse that as well. Would I like what I'm doing? But you can analyse it too much, really. You can analyse it too much. But I'll never get into a position where I'll have a leap into another channel, which happens sometimes. Thank you, Phil. Thank you very much. Well, you've been a bit generous today. Thank you. But I'll never be in a position where I attack another channel. I think as soon as you start doing that, I think you've lost, really. You need to concentrate on your own channel, see where you're going, and, you know, respect everyone that you come across and just have a bit of fun with it. Sometimes if someone's really bad continuously, you can't do. And don't get me wrong, it's not many. There's a few people that I had to block on the channel. As I say, not many at all, because I tend to give people a first and second chance there. But sometimes you just got to, because, well, troublemakers, really. Thank you, Phil. Thank you very much. It seems like a long time ago, didn't it, that everything dropped there. 251 miles an hour. Is there not all of you into Formula One, but is there a Formula One race this weekend? Is it Silverstone, or is that the week after? I've been quite enjoying it, although it looks like Lewis Hamilton's going to win hands down again. Oops, round that bend. Go. Just cuts round that corner there. That's right, Jason. What's that? That's that Chumbawamba song, isn't it? I get knocked down, I get up again. No one's going to kick me down. I mean, we all have it, don't we, as well? Sometimes you have a really, really low point and you don't think you're ever going to get out of it. And just one small thing happens, or someone gives you a compliment, or just a few words, and then you think everything's massively better with not a great deal of stuff happening, really, apart from those kind words. So, you know, it's big. And once you've been through a few stressful situations, you recognise it in other people as well. And you don't have to get heavily involved. They might not want to chat, but you can just say, "Are you okay?" And that's generally enough. Just saying that to someone. Yeah, that's right, Tom. That Lewis Hamilton one. He's too good not to win again, isn't he? Really, I think that's going to happen. Rightio. We've played quite a few games, haven't we? On and off. Let's have a go. Let's have a go of a game I really liked on the ZX Spectrum. I've been meaning to play it on the Commodore 64 as well. I think I did review this one. It's Batty, which, well, it was a commercial release originally, but it come free on a cover tape later on. I'm not sure if the Commodore 64 version was ever free. It might be. But I've got to remember to set this in one player and swap the joysticks back, I think. There we go. Oops, that don't seem to be loading properly. Let's have another go on it. So we can do this thing. We can do this thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. Not a Will Riker, of course. Right, I think it's loading now. It's searching for stuff. I think it might be based on Nora Batty. Nora Batty's not in the Grand Prix. Thanks, Francesco. Just reading your comment there. Some cat video. Oh yeah. Oh, my cat's no longer with us, unfortunately. I liked him. His name was Paddy. It was good stress relief as well, that cat. When you stroke a cat and they rest on you and all that sort of stuff. I miss him. But yeah, the cat was in there. Cat was in there a lot. Thanks, Julie. You're quite right. You're quite right there. Talking is good. He's a good cat. I think he lasted about... Well, he lived about 12 years, and a cat before then called Jasmine, which is a Persian blue, I think, lived to the age of 18. But you do get really attached to them. I'm gonna have to reload this. I put it on 2-player. I'll reload it. I'll put it on 2-player because I wasn't paying attention. I'll put it on 1-player because there we go. I'll just wait. It won't take long. We were talking about cats, wasn't we? Really? But yeah, I'd love to get another cat. I'm in a better financial position because I won't go on about it because it's taken a bit dip while I've risked doing a bit of this and hours have gone right down. But you know, that's about the coronavirus. You do what you can, don't you? You do what you can. Oh, Tom, you have a cat. They're a bit lovely. Your cat, is he or she? Are they a bit of a clawer? Do they cause you a lot of problems? I'd love to get another cat, Neil. But I'm not in a financial position at the moment to be able to do that. But I'd love to. I did love doing that. I did love a cat. Right. Right. I need to get this on 1-player, don't I? Good music in this. 1-player, right. Do. Right. I don't think you could do 2-player on the ZX Spectrum version, could you? Oh. You've got a cat called Smudge, yeah. That cats are actually brilliant. I'll tell you what I miss the most about the cat. When I'd been out, right? When I'd get home and unlock the door, if I was the only one in, the cat would be there waiting, and that was a real nice feeling. Oh, scratching post. That's a good idea, Tom. Yeah, our one didn't really like a scratching post. They tended to like more the furniture. Yeah, there we go. I think you've got to train them as well, haven't you, really? I think our first cat had kittens. That was quite good fun. Oh, I died again. Alright, that's a big bat. A big bat will help in this game. I think I prefer the Spectrum version of Batty to this. Oh, that's a bit bad. Yeah. The thing with cats is both my cats weren't really cats that brought in half-dead animals, which is good. Sometimes you might get one that goes out hunting and brings in like mice and stuff. Garfield. Did Garfield come out on the Commodore 64? There's a few Garfield games on the Spectrum. I've played one of them, but I haven't played the other ones. The Spectrum. Oh man, the Spectrum version on this. There's more power-ups there, wasn't there? Yeah. A pet spider that lives in the corner of the room. Well, that's good. Is it always the same spider? What's the spider's name? Is it like one of those spiders out of Horace and the Spiders? That was good, wasn't it? Horace and the Spiders. I don't think Horace and the Spiders come out on the it's a sticky hand. I don't think Horace and the Spiders come out on the Commodore 64, did it? Which is more the shame. It could have easily handled it. Yeah, I've got an aquarium sitting behind me, and I'd love to get some fish in there. At the moment, all I've got is it's quite a big tank. I think it's about 40 inches. All I've got in there, because they've gradually died off over the years, all I've got is 4 coolie loach, if you know about them. They're really cool. They're sort of like a small eel, and they mainly come out in the evening there. So sometimes I like spotting those. I've got a lot of like wood and rock work for them to go in. But yeah, I think there's not too many of them left in there now. I think there's about 3. And I think they've been in there for about 20 years then. So they've been the longest living inhabitants of the whole tank. That's coolie loach. My other favourite fish is the corridoras, and you can get quite a few of those. They're bottom dwelling as well. So I like the ones that stay near the bottom of the tank and got a bit of character. But loads of character those. But coolie loach, love them. You don't often see them now in the well, not in my local shop. I think they might be quite rare. I think they're quite prone to getting disease, but they are quite long-lived and they're very hardy as well. Very hardy. He's done it. He's gone to stage 3. Thanks, Francesco. He lived a long life. He was a big old cat. He was like called Paddy. He was like a comedy cat as well. We was like a double act there, but yeah. That's the thing. You want to get another animal, but then you think you do get really attached to them. It gets a bit sad when they die, especially if you have them a long time. Yeah. Right. I'm trying. Yeah, I've got the ball behind. That's good, which you should always do inside breakout time. What's that thing? I'm not gonna. A lot of these games, you can get so distracted by the power-ups, you miss all the other stuff, isn't it? Really? Well done, Tom. There's lots of good material. Yeah, you can't replace animals, but you can get another one and start a whole new existence, a whole new like friendship, should we say? That's probably a better choice of words. Get ready. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, the animals are great for stress. I've never owned a dog. I'm not really a dog person. Some people are either cat or dog people. I haven't said that though. Some people have both, but I'm more of a cat person. Sometimes I tell you what, because I'm a bit of a workaholic. Having a cat did force me to relax. Thanks, Retro Coder. Having a cat did force me to relax, because you see the cat basically slobbing about, wouldn't you? And I'd lay next down to him and have a conversation. The cat didn't know what was going on. It just wanted to get fed every 2 seconds or have a stroke or something like that. But you know, they're always out for number one, cats. But I love them. I love them. Whoops! I just lost a life there. I don't think Nora Batty's going to turn up in this game, is she? Your dogs. The thing with dogs is you can take them for a walk. Dogs are a lot more loyal. Like, you'd never get a guide cat, would you? If you had a guide cat, you'd spend most of your day hidden in a bush, and at some point you dart across 4 lanes of traffic. That's what would happen if you had a cat. Or you spend most of your day hidden under a car. That's why they don't have guide cats, really. Right, off we go. Go again. So we played a few racing games today. What did we play? We played Power Drift. We played Pit Stop 1 and Pit Stop 2. Yeah, we could try and fit another one in, because we did lose some time, didn't we, when the thing got delayed for a bit. We could try and find another one. It might have to be one we already played on the test stream, though. I'd have to see what I've got in the can. Yeah, but do you prefer Batty on the Commodore 64 or the ZX Spectrum? Seems to be a bit more fun. Yeah, that'd be good, Tom. They could dart across the road, but yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I was talking about the loyalty of cats and dogs. If you was to heaven forbid, if you was to collapse in your kitchen, the dog would try and escape out the house and try and get help. If you had a collapse in your kitchen, the cat would do nothing for a few days, then probably start eating you. But anyway, that's what it's gone. Right, okay. Good night, Rosie. Thank you for joining me. We're quite near the end of the stream, but thank you for watching, appreciate it, and thank you for tolerating it when we had that that issue, didn't we? Really. But we're back again. We're back stronger than ever. Have a good night, sir. Have a good night. Oh God, that's not good, Tom. Yeah. Seems similar to Arkanoid. Okie dokie. Arkanoid's another good one, isn't it? Yeah. You can't have a cat jumping at your head. Our first cat, Jasmine, used to hide under the tables or behind sofas, then jump out and claw the back of your heels. It was quite comical when it happened to someone else, but not overly comical when it happened to you. Yeah. A dog wouldn't do that, would you? A dog's not going to jump up and bite you. Well, unless it's a pit bull or something. Whoa. It's getting kaboomed a lot. Night, Rosie. Oh, Rosie, thank you. Right. Oof. Off we go. Well, that's good. That goes all the way through there. So it's been an interesting stream, isn't it? It's quite a lot of technical stuff. Oh, look at that. There's been quite a lot of technical stuff going on both sides, both my side and the other side. I think our first cat, Jasmine, used to like chasing hazelnuts as well. Be all nice as pie. Then a hazelnut would be chucked along the floor and it'd go absolutely berserk. It'd want to kill that thing to death. What do you think about people cloning their pets? That's something you can. I think it's happened in the States. They miss their pet so much they cloned it. But of course, it's not the same cat, is it? Really, it looks the same, but it's not the same. It's not the same cat at all. Is that right, David? Did you really see a cat driving a Formula 1 car? Possibly. What's the time? Can we fit in one last go, one last hurrah? Because you've been so good to me. Let's have a look what we've got in the can here. We can show. I've got Night Racer, but that didn't work when I tried before. It might not be a racing. Let's try Buggy Boy. I know we did that before, but anyway. Might have to turn the sound down on this one a little bit. There we go. Right, we'll do Buggy Boy to finish, and then we'll go. We'll go. Dun 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 dun. I don't know what tune that was. Yeah. Pitballs generally are okay. I was just being a bit cliche there. It's the owners, isn't it? It's how they're treated. I see a lot of pitballs about there, but they get a bad press. Right, okay. Also, there's a lot of those dogs that got a bad press, isn't there? Really, says Captain Raspberry. Rottweilers, they're okay. It's just it's the owners need to be a bit more. If they've got a bad owner and the dog's not very happy, it's going to bring out the worst in it. That's what I say. I think that's quite fair to say, isn't it? Do Buggy Boy. Right, off we go. This will be the last one of the stream. Then we might run over slightly the 2 hours, but we lost about 5 minutes. Let me know if this is too loud. I've turned it down ever so slightly. I don't think there's any cats in this one. Oops, and I bashed into a rock. Right, okay, yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed that the widgets I didn't work about the number of viewers. That was going to be quite exciting. But, stuff doesn't go right first at a time, does it? You got to keep trying, keep persisting, and go like the clubbers. Maybe I need to do another test stream, I suppose. Right, but if it all went right first go, I'd be a little bit suspicious, I'd think I'd be living in the Matrix or something. Yeah. People are people, dogs are dogs. Right, whoa. I'm sure the potential for some breeds of dogs is greater than others. I suppose a lot of it is their upbringing as well, who they've been around. Oh, I ran out of time then, did I? Diddly-dee. I haven't played Seeds of the Cat on the Spectrum. Is it what you say an early game? Is it like the early 80s? Because that is my favourite era of gaming. I do like a good maze game as well. Haha, just read your comment, Judy, about the cat doing the gardening. That seems quite good. He doesn't help. How should we put this delicately? It doesn't put fertiliser on the garden, do they? Yeah, I think I've put that. Or is that what you meant? Have I just got the joke a bit late because I'm tired? Right, up into high gear. Through there, 250, 250, 250, 250. Right, try and get the road hold in here. Oh, I thought I got away with that, did I? In high gear. This is the longest I've gone without dying. Going under there. Oh look, who's that guy? There's someone in front of me in another buggy. I think if you have a cat or a dog from when they're a puppy or a kitten, they're easier to train, aren't they? Especially I've had a friend that's had a relation really had a cat and a dog as puppies, and they're sort of inseparable, those two, as if they're the same animal. It's weird, isn't it? How animals can get on being completely different species. There's some sort of level of understanding, I think. I think it's a case of being domesticated, I suppose. And I suppose animals, all they want really is food and all that sort of stuff, don't they? At the end of the day. Okie dokie. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this stream. It was quite epic, wasn't it? Quite a lot of stuff happened, and again, I learned quite a lot of stuff from it that I'm going to take away and try and improve. Thank you for the super chats that have come in. Now, hopefully I get up tomorrow in a positive mood. I'm sure I will do, and then that's when I need to get my bottom into gear to look at the internet. So sorry for that thing, but thank you for your understanding. It was a good stream all in all when things went back together again. So enjoy the rest of your evening if you're staying up. If you're going to bed now, sweet dreams. There is a stream tomorrow, the Stunt Car Racer one. If you're into Spectrum and want to follow that, then do so. I might fall off the track a bit much. So thank you again. It's been great. You've all been wonderful. And until next time, take great care of yourself, as I always say. And a very fond goodbye. Thank you again. Thank you.